All right, fellas, here we go. The start of the Future Boost Up campaign. The last Boost Up campaign was for GT, and they came out swinging. Honestly, we got an LF Zenkai Awakening, and we got a suddenly released Ultra character. Rapidly boosted up GT to being a somewhat formidable team. And then once they got their final new characters, you could argue that Purple Super Saiyan 3, the Universe Spirit Bomb Kid Goku, and Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta setup is pretty top tier. They work pretty damn well. For the future campaign, they're starting with just a 1% Zenkai. Yeah, that's right. There's no LF Zenkai, there's no LF Unique Equip, there's no crazy swinging to power up anyone, at least for this week, and we'll talk about that later. But yes, we're going to be buffing up Future, and they're starting with this guy. This guy in their prime was awful to deal with because he was often paired with the Sword of Hope Trunks and the Future Gohan, and if you remember those two, they were both endurance characters. Very tanky. Future Gohan had the disrupt with the card killing and the key reduction. This guy was the same thing. He had plenty of damage reduction with the healing. The whole thing was chaos. The fact that they went with them as the first power-up opportunity for Future tells me that they're probably going to be good. At least I'm hoping so. The last time they had to do something like this is when they started the GT buffing campaign, which was, what, 2 years ago? And they gave Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Zenkai Awakening. And if you remember him, that guy was a support, a disruptor, damage dealer. They just gave him all the roles that he needed to get the ball rolling. So I'm expecting the same thing out of these guys. They already got the tank role, but I'm going to assume they gave him more offensive capabilities and they're going to support. It's the only way I see this starting. So let's see what we got. But next, here's the Zenkai Rush Battle. Yippee, whatever. That's how the drill goes. They released a supporter level up battle, an event that lets you level up your supporters. I'm going to start off and say, if you're going to implement this supporters system, okay, I'm not praising it at all. I think the stat boost that it provides is ridiculous and it shouldn't exist whatsoever. But I will give them a mini thumbs up for at least providing an event that lets you rank up your supporters. It's just the smallest thumbs up possible. Like, if this system is going to be in the game, then okay, an event to just let you rank them up. I don't know how much it's going to be. It could be 1 level, 5 level, 10 levels, 30 levels when this event pops up. But all right, I'll give you a tiny thumbs up for that. All right. Don't like the system, but okay, we'll take that. Next, we got a raid going up against that EX Goku. This guy's a funny guy because he's one of the few EX characters that was actually really good. And I damn near say some pretty LF-worthy art used up on an EX character. Next, we got this Tuesday challenge. Log in to get Chrono Crystals. Why not? Free Chrono Crystals. No complaints from me. Now this. A special pack that gives you Ultra Multi Z Power and LF Multi Z Power. Huge bait. Huge bait. To me, this screams that we might actually see an Ultra character next week. I don't want another Ultra so soon. I really don't. But if they're going to be doing... If going forward a boost up campaign is going to look like this, then it means that they always want to start them swinging with an Ultra to power up the tag. Because that's exactly what happened with the GT boost up campaign, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta definitely carried the tag from what it was to where it is now. I don't know what Ultras they're going to go with. I don't want an Ultra anytime soon. This could just be them saying, hey, expect an LF soon, which is per the course anytime they do these. But this is a new year, new producer. They're switching up how they handle these things. Maybe they're always going to start these campaigns with an Ultra. It wouldn't go by me whatsoever. If it's an LF, fine. All I know is this kind of pack always happens before a major release happens. So who knows what they come out with. Could be an Ultra Zamasu, could be an Ultra Trunks. Probably leaning more towards it being a Trunks. Hell, maybe this Trunks is going to be a purple character that we've all been demanding. There's Zenkai Awakening, a green powerful opponent character. Ultra Frieza, people are kind of tired of. See what I'm saying? You know, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta really is the killer for Namek Goku with the switch-in attack thing and just punishing the character. This could be the kind of thing to set up killing Frieza. Who knows? Either way, this is bait. There's definitely something big happening soon. Next, boost up campaign, summon for future, play events to get tickets. I've said this before. Oh, maybe this means one of these characters will get a nice little boost. Unfortunately, it's never really happened. It's never really translated to anything. But of these characters, it would be nice to see maybe another unique for Sword of Hope. Maybe a Zenkai Awakening for Trunks and Vegeta. Another unique equip for Corrupt Zamasu would be cool. This Goku Black is an interesting one. He's one of the few 1% characters that actually has a leader slot ability. He gets extra key recovery and blue card damage if you throw him in the leader slot. Kind of nifty. Could be interesting Zenkai. In his held cards, he also provides extra blue cards in your deck. So, I don't know. He's an interesting character. He wouldn't be too shabby as a Zenkai. And then, you know, the Red Cell, our first ever revival character built out of paper. Who knows? Maybe he could get a unique equip. Wouldn't go past them. And then next, the World Championship. The second stage for this is starting. I can't lie, I am kind of dreading this. I don't know if I should do all the tickets I can, hold on to the video, and then at the end just piece them all together, or save all 21 or so tickets for the end. I'll try to figure that out, but you let me know in the comment section below which one I should go for. Okay, here we are in game. We're going to be taking a look at the Zamasu and Rose. We can get them Zenkai'd here. Boom. Pretty good HP. Really good defenses. Let's see what we got in store. Strike, Blast are the same. Blue card. Actually, let me do one thing real fast. I'm going to have the old kit on a web page to my left. You guys won't be able to see it. Maybe I'll figure that out the next time I do a breakdown, but I'll be able to read it out to you so we can do a quick back and forth comparison here. Damn, where are they in this damn list? Why are they so hidden? Give me 1 second. Green future. There we go. Okay, so we'll start with the blue card. Blue card. So before it was just massive explode damage with you reducing a Dragon Ball, and now when you activate it, you get 30% blue card damage and minus 70 key. That's good. I remember this green card took away Vanish, so I'm curious about this now. Alright, draw a card if your hand has 3 or fewer, get 30 key, damage against Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans plus 50% uncancelable. That's good. Taking away enemy Vanish 1 time. Good. All enemy damage received plus 30%, 20 counts. All enemy health restore minus 15%. So for the most part, it's the same, but they buffed up the green card extra damage inflicted. Before you used to have to pop 2 to get 40%. Now you just pop 1 to get 50. A much better upgrade. They also doubled up the enemy taking more damage received from 15% to 30%. And now you draw a card as well. Nice boost for the green card. We will take those. Main ability. Draw a blue card next. Restore 50 key. Those are the same. Heal 30%. That's new. Really strong for a tank. 30% of the HP pool is a lot. 50% blue card damage uncancelable, which is up from the 30% that he had before. And it was only for 60 timer counts. Here it's permanent. Health restore plus 50% uncancelable. That's the same, but now it's uncancelable. Gradually restore health for 60 counts uncancelable. This is good, but this is not new. And then cancel attribute downgrades under normal conditions. That is new. Zenkai ability is green and future. I was kind of hoping it'd be powerful opponent. Oh, you know what? Based off of that Z ability, never mind. No, you know what? No, I'm better they stuck with green and future. Screw that. I almost gave Ultra Frieza another Zenkai buffer. Never mind. Mono green powerful opponent. No. I don't want that to happen. I almost caught myself slipping. All right, starter ability. 150% damage with 130% damage guard, and then he gets another 20% damage guard for 70 counts. This is definitely to make up for the fact that before he had 15% damage reduction for 30 counts, another 15% damage reduction for 70 counts, and then a permanent 30% reduced damage received, totaling up 60%. The character got squishier if the longer the battle went. Here they're just like, all right, let's just whoop, consolidate that into one 130% damage guard, but give him a little extra 20% for majority of the fight. That's fine. The immortal body of a god. Okay. When the enemy uses a strike or blast card, the enemy takes extra damage and enemy arts cost +5. That's strong. That's good. It's one of the trademark things that makes Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta annoying to beat up. But his is +10 versus the +5 here. 1% character Zenkai. I'm not really shocked. On return to standby, draw one card if hand is 3 or fewer, 30 key, ally health +5%, and ally damage +20%. There's that support bit I figured they're going to give this guy, because this is the start of the boost for future. They need to make this character do everything. So right out the gate, this character already is going to be your tank. He also has a little bit of arts cost increase to annoy your opponent, and he's already supporting. He's ticking off quite a number of boxes here. When he enters the field, you get 30 key, destroy an enemy card, all enemies strike and blast arts power -10%, seal all enemy main abilities for 10 counts. It's good stuff. Really, really good. On cover change, destroy one card, then draw a green card next twice. You get level 2 card draw speed and enemy key -50. That is pretty strong. In this meta, the #1 disrupt you can probably get your hands on is the key reduction one. That's why Ultra Super Vegito feels so difficult to kill. It's that -50 key paired alongside some increased arts cost, which is what this guy does. That's why fighting him with the other ultras can be a nightmare, just because you pair arts cost increase with key reduction. There's very few characters that can actually protect themselves from key reduction. It's usually arts cost increases or card killing that they worry about, but key reduction, not many people can protect themselves from. So -50 key, arts cost +5, destroy a card, already looking pretty good in terms of disrupt. Also, if your health is 50% or lower, you get 15% of your HP. That's good, paired alongside the main card ceiling. So these are the new passives. Self-Righteous Deity. When on standby, the enemy activates a special move, Ultimate or Awakened Arts, subcount -5, cancel enemy attribute upgrades. I don't know what blue character you got to worry about with this, but that's good. This guy will probably do a decent job tanking. Every time this character uses a strike or blast arts cost, they stack 15% damage for 10 counts, nullify cover change for 5 counts, and all enemy health restore -10%. So they're also building him up to be a decent damage dealer. And I'm saying decent in quotation marks because at this point, 150% damage. And then once you pop the green, and hopefully you're fighting a Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan, you get another 50%. These guys are, it's looking kind of rough. It seems like you're going to be hinging on the Vanish removal and the blue card or something, because I don't know what else is going to do decent damage with these guys. When an ally is defeated, heal 20% of your health, give 50% extra damage, and you get 30% key recovery while taking away the enemy's entire hand. They probably gave them this in case your tank is now left alone without a damage dealer. They could flip the script. A tank that has to rely on a dead ally is not a good look, so I don't know about this. When an ally is hit by an enemy's arts, you stack 15% damage and strike and blast arts cost -10 for 20 counts. This is all to pair alongside this guy showing up on the field, getting level 2 card draw speed. You spam a bunch of cards, and then you sidestep. You'll have level 2 card draw speed to get more cards. It's kind of clear what they're going for with this, but this fits the bill of them trying to do everything with them. But I'm not sure how well this is going to work. All right, I mean, they seem okay, and I'm saying okay in quotes because the healing, the support, and the disrupt look good. When it comes to the damage, I'm not sure. The multipliers kind of don't seem like they're there, but them stacking damage when an ally is hit, paired alongside them stacking damage when they use strike and blast, maybe it rapidly amounts to something. You can see where the formula is. We'll just have to see in game. Who really knows? I don't think so, but they're susceptible to disrupt outside of the main ability, removing attribute upgrades, and that's kind of it. So we'll have to see how well that works. This is the team I was thinking I would use them on. I don't really know. We'll have to keep cooking them up. There should be an awakened equip, and there is. What do we got here? Strike defense, strike or blast attack, and 10% to blast defense for each future battle member. Ooh, that's not bad. 10% pure defense, that is not bad at all. I kind of wish this equip traded the offense just for max HP and health restore, because I'd prefer that. This is very comparable to the Patara one that Ultra Super Vegito gave us that helped him be a uber tank, this thing. See, strike defense and then pure blast defense there. Instead of that base health and health restore, they opt to give us some sort of offensive stat. I would have preferred if it was just another version of this. I think it would have been better for the character. But either way, I think that's pretty much everything. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you think about the characters. I will catch you in the morning for the showcase. You know, we're focusing up on that rest. But yeah, what do you think? Until next time, guys. Peace.